Here you are. Good morning. How was your greeting to self today? What did you say to the amazing you? What did you talk about? What did you say to yourself today? It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. It's warm, 22 degrees, and it's going to 29. So those of us who love the hot weather is going to enjoy it. I love all the seasons. I love each and every season that we have. So this is warm, hot today. I'm going to bask in it. So what about you? So it's another beautiful and amazing day to be alive. What did you say to yourself when you woke up this morning? What greeting you gave your beautiful, amazing self this morning? Come on. You were the best. You are the very, very, very best. And today, I woke up and I said, you know what? I woke up and I flipped right on and I said, good, I am here. I am ready. I am ready to be this amazing, wonderful person that God created me to be. I am ready to bring that message to you of joy, of a life with so many amazing and wonderful things happening in your life. So today, if where you are, it's not where you want to be, the projection for where you want to be is entirely into your hands. So when you woke up this morning, did you smile at yourself? What did you see? Your smile goes a very long way to make your day. That smile we possess, that one that you have, it is the most amazing thing you have that you can use first thing in the morning. That smile. When you step out of bed and you felt the floor beneath your feet for a second, before you moved the next feet and the next one and the next one, how did you feel? How did you feel there this morning when you went in there? It is so important for you to realize that smile that is uniquely yours is the most amazing gift you were given. That is the gift that keeps on giving. Have you ever noticed when you woke up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you went, hi? What did you see? You saw that smile. But sometimes life makes us see a frown. And my message to you today is that remember, that magical, unique, entirely, specifically your smile goes a long, long way to making you the most amazing human being that was created. Your smile is yours for today. Your smile is amazing for today. Your smile is yours. So when you smile at yourself in the morning, what do you see? I am hoping that with the blessing of knowing your smile will create your day, that you see the smile. Sometimes, because of life challenges, we tend to look at the frowns and say, and we forget that smile that is just waiting to burst out like the sun. We forget that our smile is the sunshine of our life. We forget that beautiful smile is that sunshine that we crave. It's just waiting to burst out, but it cannot do this without you. It cannot do this without you saying, come on, smile. There is something worth smiling about today. Smile, because you chose to press the button and come to the morning blessings. Smile, because you felt that floor beneath your feet. Smile, because you smell the aroma of the area in which you live. You smell the spices, the cooking that's taking place. You saw people walking. You saw them in colors. You saw them smiling. And there you are, standing at the window of life and looking on to life and not giving life your all. Come on. You have a choice today. A smile goes a very, very, very long way. So I will tell you a story of when I first got that statement said to me. Something that nobody knows about me is that I really used to be shy and reserved and push back. I really didn't have this outgoing personality that you see. That is something I decided I needed to create for me. This personality that stands here that is wild and crazy, she she was born out of me deciding I cannot survive in this world, in this new world, especially this new North American world, without being bold and brave and enjoying it and taking it in. I just couldn't. So I created this person here. All these quirks and the funny thing and the dancing and the singing. I brought her alive. That didn't mean she wasn't there. She was there. But I think I had to be 24 years old. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I was 24 years old. And there I am working at the Ministry of Education at the corner of Young and St. Clair. And one day, one of the bigger bosses looked at me, and he had seen me, I guess. I'd been working there for a bit. And we were walking to the elevator. And he looked at me, and he said to me, "You know, Tessa Marie, a smile goes a long way." And I remember looking at him, but those words stayed in my consciousness. They never went. His name was Alan Millen, and he was a tall white man. But that man had something that was unique about him. It wouldn't be something that you or I would generally, or any one of us, smile at. But he did have a smile. That wasn't what I'm talking about. Alan Millen had a limp. I don't know what caused it. I never did find out. Alan Millen had a limp. And it's almost there was something wrong with a hand. I don't know. But I remember him limping. That was how his walk was. But there he is, giving a 24-year-old young woman the advice of a lifetime. There he was, that he noticed me. I wasn't his direct report. I had a woman that really was amazing as my direct report, and that was Jean Halliday. And he looked at me just because we happened to be going to the bank of elevators at the same time. And he said, he knew my name. And he said, "Tessa Marie, a smile goes a long way." I never understood the meaning of those words until much, much later in my life. But what was so unique about those words is that they never left me. I still remember them. That is exactly 51 years ago. I don't know. I think it was summertime. I can't remember much about those words. But what I do remember is that he told them to me. And I kept them in the bank of my heart. I held them, and they never left my consciousness. So I am looking at those words today. I am telling you, those words were meant for me to become a new me. What has been told to you in a positive way, with a guidance behind it, by somebody who had something wrong with them, their legs, what we would consider an infirmity. He took the time though, and he said to me, "A smile goes a long way." I know I was shy. I know I was reserved. I know I was pulling back. I had never let Tessa Marie be born. I never gave the chance to let Tessa Marie become who she was. And that was one of the things I will never forget. At the age of 24, this man that had no reason to talk to me because he was not I didn't report directly to him. He was above all of them, and there I was. When he saw me, to say to me, "Tessa Marie, a smile goes a long way," 54 years ago. Is it? No, 44 years ago. I don't know how many years ago. Think about it. So anyway, the point is, it stayed in my consciousness. And that became a seed. Because when it surfaced again in my life, those words, I remembered him. I remembered the limp. I remembered he almost walked as if he was walking on his toes. That was Alan Millen. And Alan Millen told me the secret of life. He said, "Your smile goes a long way. Tessa Marie, a smile goes a long way." Because I wasn't a smiling person. I was shy, reserved. But that made me realize how important it was to smile. So now I take this smile and I give it to you every morning. But I created from his words. When I look to the left, I look to the right, I look north and I look south, I realize, no girl, no miss. You're not going to make it in this North America unless you learn to survive in this country, unless you use everything that you have in you. So the real Tessa Marie was buried behind shyness and being reserved. That's what it is. And then I said, no, let's wake this woman up. Let's wake this girl up. She needs to survive. She needs to thrive. Not only survive, she needed to thrive. And one of the first things I did was I started smiling more. And I remember when I did leave the government when Jillian was born, did my own business because I wanted to be home with her, sold the business, went back to work. It's a long story. And one day, as a financial planner, I went to a conference. And I remember walking for another financial planner, together through the conference. And somebody was sitting at a desk. I don't know why I smiled. And he looked up at me and he said, "My, you have a beautiful smile." And that was the first time I became aware of this power of that smile. So there I was, maybe, I don't know, I can't remember, 15 years before, 10 years before that, with no smile. Told that a smile goes a long way. Come back to that, at 10, 15 years later, I am told that smile that I learned to flash was beautiful. So that set me on a trajectory to show all of me, every nook and cranny of me, to bring the true me out, because I was buried in there somewhere. And what buries you is how you were raised. I went to a Catholic school. I was taught to be a lady, reserved. I come from a family that had to be pulling back because of, how it was. Because we had anyway, the point is we were taught to be reserved, a lady and all of these things. And then I came to North America and I was told a smile goes a long way. When I started flashing it, I was told, "My, you have a beautiful smile." I never thought of it before those two occasions. But in the middle of telling me to flash it and telling me it was beautiful, I bloomed. I created the Tessa Marie you know. I created the woman that holds nothing back. I created the woman that observes life more intently than others. I created the woman that thinks, that goes looking, that's sick, that stands up for those things that are right. I created the person that is there to serve you, to help you. I created the person to tell you this story today. Of all the times I've done these morning blessings, of all the time Debbie, who is our family, you see Debbie Drizzle, she started this journey with me. All the times I would talk to Debbie, of all the vacations we shared, I didn't know this was something I would share with you today. But no, this woman that doesn't care what she wears, when she wears it, how she dresses, just to suit herself, was not always alive. She was dormant, not dead, not extinct, but dormant. And I chose, because I wanted to thrive, that I needed to wake her up. I wanted to stimulate her. I wanted her to tell you, you too can do it. I wanted her to tell you that you too can live a fulfilled life. I wanted her to know that yes, you can do it, that life is yours to the taking. I wanted her to tell you to behave your very best and give your very best no matter who is watching. I wanted her to tell you to look in the mirror and flash that smile. Don't see the frowns. Don't see the slip line. Don't see the drooping this and the drooping that. That is just part of the cycle of life. But look for that smile. That smile never, ever will change. It will always be your unique smile. Smile at you. Because when you step out of the house today, who is going to smile to you? So many of us are still masking. And even when we're not masking, We do not know the value of the smile that we have. So you be the teacher. You go out there because you have gotten this information. Flash your smile. Use your smile. Whether they like it or not, use your smile. You have it. As I said, Alan Millen had a limp. And he is teaching me to smile at 24 years old, telling me, Tessa Marie, a smile goes a long way. And that created the Tessa Marie you see. The Tessa Marie who wants to help you to see that too. We would look at him and say, what does he have to smile about? I always saw him in his blue suit, white hair. I don't know how old he was. But one thing he did teach me is that my smile will go a long way. I didn't ask, because then remember I was shy. I didn't say, what did you mean, Mr. Millen? I didn't ask him that question. I just absorbed it. I don't know why. So there is this little thing, there is this one thing we can all do each day to move the needle where we want it to be. We have to do it. We must decide. And usually we are looking for a big thing. But no, it's a tiny little movement that will shift the needle to where you want it to go. What it is, do you need to serve somebody today? Do you need to serve by flashing your smile at someone today? Do you need to serve by saying hello to somebody today? What can you do for someone else today? Do you have something to do for somebody that you keep pushing back and pushing back and pushing back? Then do it today. Serve somebody today, and perhaps they'll smile at you and you can smile too. Apparently, the more we smile, the more endorphins and joy and whatever we get. I don't know. I just smile because life is smiling. I remember one day my son called. I had been talking to Yoko, so I stopped the Zoom and to attend to my son, he called. He doesn't live with me. He lives in America. And I am sitting there. And to be honest with you, I don't even know why I was smiling. I didn't know I was smiling. And he's talking, what's wrong with you, Mom? What is wrong? Why are you smiling? You're just smiling. I said, nothing is wrong. And of course, the more he said that, the more I smiled. And then he said, anyway, whatever you are taking, you can bottle it and sell it, whatever he thinks. But if you only knew the story of Alan Millen, I don't think I've ever told. You guys are the first people I'm saying it to. So what I do, I believe there is one of you, just one of you in this group that is here this morning and have heard the story of how I learned to smile and how I created this woman you're seeing today. One of you needs this. And if you know that you needed to hear something like that to get you to step up and be the magnificent, created version of yourself, then take it. Because I gave it all. I have had it in my heart for 54 years. And finally, I have let it out. So there is one of you here today that needed to hear that. So if you have a smile to spare, make sure you spare it. Make sure you give it. Make sure you serve by sending your smile to somebody today. And this is what I wanted you to learn today. Do this. It doesn't mean you have to buy something for the person all the time, but a smile, just a smile. And when there is nobody to smile to, smile because you can. Smile because you can see yourself in the mirror. Smile so your son, your daughter will say, what are you taking, Mom? Or your friend will say, I want what you have. And you'll say, what do I have? Your energy, your smile. I had to create this to hear this. So I am asking you, if you needed to hear this today, do not neglect it. Do not say, oh, it's just a smile, Tessa Marie's cuckoo. You know, it's not that. All I know, every day, I need to look for that tiny little action that I must take to move the needle to where I want it to be today. So sending you light and joy on this magnificent Tuesday morning. Please flash your smile. Someone is waiting. And guess what? That person is you. It's the reflection in the mirror that needs to smile today. So have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope this touched you. I hope something worked for you today. So let us find out what is that little thing you have to do today to make things work for you. So send in your light and joy.